Ever wondered how wild the Marvel Universe would get if alternate versions of our favorite heroes took center stage? Uh, Buckle up because some of these variants could reshape uh, the entire MCU for good. Um, Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay updated on all things Marvel. Um, Imagine a world where Captain America isn't just the patriot we know, but a werewolf hero fighting supernatural battles. Enter Cap Wolf, a bizarre twist where Steve Rogers gains mystical powers and finds himself tangled with druids, demons, and of course, wolves. It's a far cry from the classic shield wielder, but one that could add a wild edge to Marvel's storytelling. Now picture Frank Castle, the Punisher, uh, in a universe where he's even more brutal, possibly in the veins of Punisher Max. Think tactics like feeding enemies to bears or hanging entrails from trees. Pretty intense, right? This darker version could transform how Marvel approaches violence, pushing boundaries. The MCU was only hinted at so far. And then there's the secret weapon, you make her a sinister twin of Reed Richards. Smart beyond measure, but perhaps a little too ambitious. He could clash with heroes like Kang or become a villain in the upcoming Secret Wars. His genius could lead to chaos, making for a tense, mind-bending showdown. What if Ghost Rider's flame didn't just burn in the comics, but blazed in the MCU? Cosmic Ghost Rider takes brutality to a whole new level, wielding hellfire and chains with reckless abandon, and turning the Punisher into this fiery anti-hero would be a blockbuster in itself, unleashing a new era of chaos and vengeance. Zombie heroes aren't just horror, they're a tantalizing what if within Marvel's multiverse. And all those basic, with the try envisioning zombie Spider-Man bitten and driven by hunger, hunting through a fallen city alongside other undead mutants. It's a grim, grisly spectacle, but one that fans are eager to see come alive. Do I smell a horror blockbuster? Now, if I picture Frank Castle donning Iron Man's armor as War Machine to it's a little far-flung but intriguing. A ruthlessly tactical Castle in Stark's gear could challenge the idea that heroes always need a fancy suit. Sometimes relentless grit is enough. On a darker note, imagine Hulk as Maestro, more cunning, more dangerous, an embodiment of what might happen when Banner's restraint slips away. He would be a formidable foe, possibly battling heroes like Hercules or even Doctor Doom, with power and deceit in equal measure. And then there's King Thor, a grizzled, battle-hardened version of the God of Thunder. Older, angrier, and wielding fury like a weapon. This Thor could be the ultimate dark horse, threatening to shake Asgard to its core. Imagine him versus a cosmic Loki or a power mad Wolverine, pure chaos. Yeah, and that fans have long awaited the redemption of Bucky Barnes as Bucky Cap, but could this version finally step into the spotlight Or is fear of rejection and his past misdeeds holding him back? Uh, Either way, his journey might be darker and more complex than ever. Uh, and lastly, picture a more villainous Iron Man, superior Iron Man, uh, playing a darker game with Stark's signature tech. A Stark who revels in chaos, pushes moral boundaries, and becomes an unpredictable wild card in the multiverse. Um, this could shift the entire moral landscape of the MCU. Before we wrap up, here's a joke.
Why? Why did the superhero go to therapy?
Because he had too many identity crises. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,